Welcome back to more Sam's Garage, presented by NHOU. Sam's good friend and client brings his 2010 Chevy Silverado to the garage to get an upgraded front suspension. Mevotech has the answer with their TTX kit, which is fully coated and will last the life of the vehicle.
All right, so I got a good client of mine, Jared Freeland from State Collision Center. His 2010 Silverado, four-wheel drive. This thing's got over 200,000 miles on it, so it's in desperate need of a front suspension. We're gonna be doing the upper control arms, the lower control arms, the bearings, the sway bar end links, and the tie rod end. Now, I went with Mevotech because the TTX lineup that they have is patented and the most durable suspension components on the market. With their coatings and their patented technology, these things are gonna last the rest of the life of the truck. So let's get started. First thing you're going to do in this particular case is grab a wrench, or in this case it may be a 7/8, and we are going to bust loose the tie rod jam nut, and we're going to leave it right there. Second thing we're going to do is remove the ABS lines, the rotor, the caliper, move them out of the way because the knuckle's going to have to come out so we can get the upper control arm and the lower control arm out. The axle is also going to have to come out, get it out of your way. It's pretty easy on this truck. What I like to do is on disassembly, there's gonna be a lot of beating going on. We're gonna beat that guy, we're gonna beat that guy, we're gonna beat that guy. A lot of stuff's gonna fall on your floor. If you have a nice floor, there's no reason why you can't put a trash can under it, catch all the debris, move it out of your way when you're reassembling everything in case you drop hardware, you're not searching for it in the trash can. I'm going to take off upper control arm, and if you notice where the upper control arm lives, it's right there. It does not move up, does not move down. So I'm going to put mine right there, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten it, but I'm not going to tighten the lower control arm bolts until it's on the ground. We ran our ABS line in the same factory positions. You're gonna have to transfer the bracket from the old ABS line to the new ABS line, and then that's done. When you guys see the bolt come in and flush with the nut on top, stop right there. That's where you're supposed to stop on this particular link. These parts are the most durable, strongest parts on the market, and they're gonna last the lifetime of the vehicle. What I like about Mevotech is the bearings. Everything in Canada, because they have to deal with rust and snow and brine and stuff like that, everything is coated. And we have TTX joints. Those TTX joints are patented technology, and they're basically a self-lubricating sintered bearing. Very nice. They're also greasable, nice rubber bushings. Make sure that you guys tighten these correctly, or you'll see your bushings break just like you saw the broken one I took off. All I gotta do now is reinstall the wheel, put it on the ground, and tighten my lower control arm bolts to spec, both sides. Make it really tight. Then I gotta go back, and don't forget, these things only come with a little bit of grease inside the joints, so you wanna make sure to grease your joints, don't forget that step. Then the second step you have to remember to go back and tighten is gonna be this nut right here, the jam nut for the outer tie rod, because when this goes to the alignment machine, the last thing you want is for that guy to make fun of you. I did. Steering wheel's pretty straight. It'll be just enough to get them to the alignment shop. Don't forget, guys, anytime you do a suspension installation like what I just did, you gotta take it to the alignment shop. I think Jared's gonna love his truck. All the Mevotech parts is gonna be long lasting, nice and quiet like the factory, ready to go. He does need new front tires, so Jared, when you go to the alignment shop, go ahead and get a new set of front tires.